G'day time, my fuzzy ice, and welcome back to Hooked on You. I guess the full title is Hooked on You, a dating by daylight sim dating sim, whatever. Let's try that again. Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. Last time, if you'll remember, we got to the island, don't know who we are, what we're doing, and whatnot. There was slightly a reveal that there might be a way off of the resort to escape. We met... Who all did we meet? We met the Huntress. Trapper, who's an asshole. I don't like him at all. Spirit, who's your classic goth girl. And Wraith. As the main four to go after in this game. But we also saw Trickster, who might be hiding somewhere on the island, wanting me to find them. And we met the whole area's coordinators, Claudette and Dwight. There's also a character called Ocean, which might be the entity? Or entity adjacent type of thing. As well as a narrator in my voice. And also there's me, played by me. It's great. So we survived the one night, went to bed, woke up, and now we're in, I think they said maybe a, like, doctor's office type of thing? Oh, now I gotta remember voices. Wait a second, what are we? Where are we? This isn't oh jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. There are some of my first interactions. Those were some of my first interactions with someone who was a parent that didn't end in bloodshed and ultimately perishing in my Russian cabin. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Oh, I do have to say, I do. Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I love the humor in this, I'll say. I completely love the humor in this. This is exactly up my alley and whatnot. I don't know who the newcomer will spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, Major Buzzkill and Trapper. Oh, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but has daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I'm just perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That you are. That you are. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on a huge part of this thing called life. Oh, I remember, yeah. I love how I think they all have like different colored eyes as well, with Huntress being orange, Trapper being purple. I wonder if that actually matters. No, I guarantee there's going to be a part of the game at some point where it's like, what are the eyes of the characters? Do you know? This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. I don't really care. This island is full of people, and I don't really like who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted by my plans anyways. Maybe Race's the one we have to go with if we want to escape the trials. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Articulation just isn't my thing. I didn't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are my choice, sure. Salem, are you out the door? Nope, not Salem. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm going to get bloody revenge on society that has used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. You survive your first day? Oh, okay. Now we've survived our first day. You open your eyes to the sun shining, there's no clouds in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. And back over here for some reason. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards away down the beach. I like this game. The humor's right up my thing. Wait. Are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. So that's good to know. The days end with like the confessionals. Yeah, I stopped it last time because that felt like a good place to end it. It seemed like the day has ended and we went into something else. If I knew, I would have stopped it after that talk. But you know, hindsight and whatnot. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang just heading out to the beach. This is definitely not a dream. Hey, Vinny. A Dead by Daylight dating sim? Yep. Hooked on you. This... Not that old, I don't think. A few years old. First time going through it. And it's... I keep skipping things. And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Trickster still wants me. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a cup of joe to start your incredible day off. Vinny, do you feel lonely? Not for this. This does not fill the loneliness in my heart, sadly. I like this. There's a lot of good touches here. Trickster seems suspiciously tearful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. What? Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other side of the island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other side of the island, now is the... Never mind, he left. Well... well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait! Don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good at on a skateboard. Yeah, I wasn't gonna drink it. I don't trust Trickster. I know he's a narcissist who's also a manipulator. And he's also an actual monster here because he actually goes out and kills a lot of people to put their screams into his music. So yeah, he's another one who's a definite 100% monster. He definitely doesn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. It was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise.
the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review too. Not an eternal prison of pain.
Really?
And please make sure to leave a review. It helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on?
Hey, don't wait a second. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omnipotent, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock the coffee out of your hands? Oh, is that what happened?
This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment.
By the way, 1.5 weeks. Till what? I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become the watery grave. That's true. 5th of June. Very nice. Comes up fast. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Is that when you first joined me in when I was playing Pikmin?
Fine, go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, I hope it delivered on time. Delivered on time. Nice. That'll be good. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or the type of thing you're into. Or that's the type of thing you're into. No, you first joined on the 27th of February, 2023. Nice. A lot of time has passed. A lot of good time.
You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into this place, into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whatever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulators, I mean vacations, is not easy to do.
Oh, the Switch 2. Nice. Yeah, I was not able to get one, so I'll have to sit out for a while.
Sometimes there are some small bugs and inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of progress. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their soul as part of the creative process, with the ultimate intent to make things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them.
Because of finance or the pre-order that are too hard to find. Pre-order. I tried to go to my local game store and they were sold out. Which is, fine. Should be saving my money anyways, but was looking forward to Mario Kart World. Are you trying to sell me on this place actually being good?
I didn't have to say it like that. You didn't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee.
Vinny, didn't I get an email from Nintendo? I might have. I didn't look into my emails at all. So, yeah, that would have helped if I actually did. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure. They make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Oh, yes, of course. Apologies, Pink Buzz. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. Yes, I've been really enjoying it. Yes, I've had a lovely time. It's been really entertaining to see the people talk and whatnot. How else can I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining? Wow, 10 stars, here we come. Can someone remind me to skip this section next time? That's too bad. Yeah, it happens. Nope. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll get it eventually. But one's property. How did I get the idea to play this game? Well, I played Dead by Daylight, and I'm like, I would want to play Hooked on You for a while, so I thought it was time. Yeah, I'll get the Switch 2 eventually. I'm not too worried. Also, there's not many games out for the Switch 2 that are like, really, oh, I absolutely need to play it. Mario Kart World looks really neat. And same with, that's like the only one I really, really wanted. Would really, really want. Elden Ring? I might play Elden Ring later. Probably not on the Switch 2. But something else. But yeah, the Donkey Kong Bonanza Blast looked neat, but it looks like a simpler Mario Odyssey, which isn't a bad thing. It's going in its own direction. But it didn't really speak to me. And I like the Donkey Kong 64 collectathon, so yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We have all had to sign away your rights to say anything negative about this place. We all had to sign away. Also, Kirby Air Ride. Yes, Kirby Air Rider is what I really want, but that's not coming out till gosh knows when, so it's not an immediate need for it, is the other thing. Like I said, there's World, Mario Kart World, which I'll get eventually. That's what I want. The Donkey Kong game, interested, but not really, like, overly hyped. And Rider, I'm really, really interested in, but that isn't coming out, or it doesn't even have a release date yet. So it's one of those interested, but not come out. There's also the Kirby Forgotten Land, the special missions. But again, I can wait for that. I don't mind waiting. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about Oh, this game. Don't forget Hyrule Warriors. Is that coming back? Or they're just getting an update? No, I won't say anything negative about this island. You have my word. I, Pink Fuzz, agree to the terms of this verbal contract. New game. Oh, yeah. What am I thinking? Yeah, that one looks neat. I don't know. I liked the first Hyrule Warrior. It was really fun. And I don't know why, but the Age of Calamity Hyrule Warriors, while still really good, didn't have the same, like, connection with me for some reason. I don't know why. It was still really good. But yeah, that's another one that, again, interested in. Love those games. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent.
Yes. Hey, Pink Fuzz. It's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is a positive review. In a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews for games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. And with the grumbling I hear from your belly, can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Oh, who are we gonna eat today? I mean, what are we gonna eat today? Perfect timing. Everyone roll to the dinner area to lard up those sexy little bellies.
to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and...
So much for maintaining those beach bods.
We're all half-baked on this tropical paradise.
Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magical powers will only get you so far.
Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced.
Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again. Except all in one day, on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trevor stands up and talks about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering.
Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Ha! Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is.
Well, that was bizarre. Back to breath. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings.
Hello. I feel stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go for the kill. But softer, warmer. Hey, Locker, finally back on how to make Scream. Gosh, my voice. Feels like something is stuck in my throat, which is not good. Not good. Hey, Locker, finally back on how to make Scream Simulator. Yep. Yep, guessing Scream, and you're not trying to say something else. Then therefore, not the way. We'll find out. Almost like it. Hey. I swear you're... Benny, you swear you're gonna give up on Dead by Daylight. No. This game's amazing. You just have to give it a chance. And my voices are on point. Don't let me ruin it for you.
Sounds like it could be love. Why is my nose?
Okay, fuck me then. Well, that surely must be it.
No one else would wildly stand up for breakfast too.
I'm sorry. Locker, my gosh, you can't just be saying that. Oh my gosh. But first, Benny Bro tried my second game. Just tried my second game ever. It's tough. Locker, you just can't say yeah. Wraith being German is crazy. That could be offensive. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, I get it. I think because you mentioned a specific country, they might have gone like, whoa, hold on. You might have said something wrong here. At least I have some of that. The killer floated through the wall to me. Oh, nurse? To kill me? What the fuck? What's the actual shit? I think Think feels his hand raising. Alright, I'm not gonna ruin... He's supposed to be French, okay? Freeze is supposed to be French. Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin the French language with my interpretation. Yeah. Germany... Yeah, I will say... like, there's nothing wrong with German people. There are a lot of good German people out there. But with any group, it's the ones that are particularly doing stuff that is bad that, you know, is not good. Not Germany as a whole. I think there's a lot of fun, nice German people out there. It's when any group, even if it's like Americans, Canadians, French, Africans, yada yada yada, there can be bad people in those groups, but always remember, it's not the whole group in general, unless the whole group is like, you know, the bad people from World War II, for example. That's a classification of a really bad thing. But yeah, anyways, it's not my fault. His accident journal is supposed to be French. He's sophisticated, like a spy. Like Spy, because he can go invisible. Oh my gosh. No, but actually, French is horrible. No, I have no opinions on French. I've never really met anyone. They just get a bad rep. Vinny. Oh, so you can say fuck the French, but you can't say Germans are crazy? Wow. No, I'm sure there are some nice French people. They just get a bad rep for being a certain personality type. Mod privileges. Oh, yeah. That's true. You're my mod. Anyways, after that freaking detour.
Well, this surely must be it. No one else could weirdly stand up during breakfast.
There's not two. No, calm down. We're not going against people. It's fun in games, but no. We're not going hardcore. Like that. Jesus Christ, you're stuttering. I do not want to get canceled. I don't want you getting thrown out for saying not bad things, but you know. Let's take a step back.
And just like that,
Here comes Spirit, of course. No, my internet is stuttering. Oh, not much I can do about that. It says I have full bars, so hopefully the video is fine. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Should I say I did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole, being dead thing. Cue the Beetlejuice musical going off and all that. I haven't slept in 20 years on the account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, I was exactly how I should. It was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Disney Locker's internet. Shut up, goth girl. She is a treasure. Oh, calm down. Locker's internet. We're being. Oh my God. Calm down. We're here to have nice conversations with attractive people. Green eyes. Remember that. She has green eyes. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped. Here with all of you all, while looking cute doing it. She does look cute.
guessing Wraith had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group.
She's dead. How does her eye kind of matter? I guarantee this is one of those games where later on they'll be like, hey, what color is this character's eyes? You would never. I don't know if you meant to say her dad killer her womp womp, or you meant D&D killed her womp womp. Oh yeah, her dad killed her womp womp. Okay, I can read after I read. Yeah, she was slain by her father, who was possibly possessed by the entity. I don't know if that was ever confirmed. And then she was taken into the trials as it. No, you can't. I try. I have a learning disability, okay? I try my best.
Perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith.
I'm glad the introduction of Pink Fuzz to our. I'm glad the introduction of Pink Fuzz to our island paradise. And yes, that was a question. In quotations. Don't distract me from my natural routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. You record content based on talking and stuttering all the time. Sometimes I don't do reading things. Sometimes it's action. No more action, please. Fine, I'll find something else. I'll find a different voice for him. No, Fuzzy, the count is amazing. No, nah. Calm down. Calm down. Really heated in the comments. Ooh. I'm asking a question too. It's when will Wraith shut up? And now you're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain all yesterday made you feel? Yeah, Huntress drugged me. I'm not comfortable with that. Shut up, Big Daddy Trapper. I'll step on his... No. Calm down. I'll get the spray bottle. I will get the spray bottle. Oh, I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you soon.
Damn, what a power play. Keep him waiting more. You're getting good at the game. Sexy too. True to life experience.
Yeah, this is normally how it goes for me.
Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast.
Oh, I'm gonna die of starvation, I just know it.
But so be it.
Let's sell this in a game of snakes and ladders. So a dual Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. Making friends. I love when chatters in my thing are making friends. Just after I'm done this, or while I'm doing this, watch it on separate screen.
After breakfast, you head to the
or, you know, do what you want. I'm not your, I don't know what's going to parental? Like, I was going to say parental, I'm not your parental figure, which is true, but that feels like overstepping. God feels way too narcissistic. I'm not your commander, I'm not your boss. There we go. That feels more, you know, level. Making friends already. Making friends. Everywhere we go, just making friends.
After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was short. In short, a lot.
Parental guidance. I don't want that. I do not want the job of being a parent to anyone. Please no. I'm always making friends. Fuzzy, you know me. Yeah, I do know you quite well, Vinny. Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Before you get there, though, something catches your eye.
You hear that? Hoorah! Fuzzy, you know me. This is good music. My music, his music, boss.
Who are you addressing, me?
Well, yeah, I guess. It's okay, right? You know I might be pursuing a relationship with one of the 4 killers. I thought they're so like, oh, it could be any one of them, and not the one that I really like. Teehee. I didn't spend one day with this one killer. Teehee. I'm gonna go and change my mind. Teehee. One of the 4 killers. But it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. I'm gonna fuck a voice. Great. Hashtag let you dredge void. No, that ain't gonna be a thing. That went dark real fast. It sure. Alright.
It's only okay. In so much as it serves to illustrate. It's only okay. In so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all.
Yeah, I heard. It is.
Yeah, I heard it this time. Okay, I'm coming from behind the pool shed.
What? I missed something. No. No. Stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh, yeah. That's it. Yes. How does it feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right.
This is uncomfortable.
So, 2 jokes out of this. The obvious one being we go back there. and we see, like, them fitting something into another them not doing anything, except, like, putting inanimate objects into other inanimate objects to make it go, and they're just being weird about talking. Or we go in and, yeah, they're doing stuff. 2 jokes there. One is the obvious, where it's not them doing anything. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that.
I swear I have no idea those 2 even do, whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so that you know you're close by and can hear everything.
Huh? Oh, wow! Look at the super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anybody know where I can buy some? Damn it! Come on, a little privacy, please. Oh, maybe they were. We got a clip. Yep, feature that. That'll drive more people to my channel. You gotta listen to it. Oh, I'll listen to it. God. Nothing more narcissistic than hearing myself talk. Okay. Let's see what you clipped out of context today. No. No, no. No, no. Stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh, yeah. That's it. Yes. How does it feel? Intense. Yeah, that's my job. My parents are very proud of me. Thanks for asking. Oh. Fuzzy, I've talked about this before, streaming on a hub. If I do anything, it would not be me doing anything. But if I did have plans at one point, and probably still do, to post me playing, like, more vulgar games, like, God of War or Dante's Inferno, that has a lot more, like, nudity in it, onto an OnlyFans account, where I wouldn't be doing anything, but that's where I'd put my more mature games with a lot of nudity in it, if I did play them. That was an idea at one time, but I looked on YouTube and there are some channels that are bigger than me that just have playing God of War and not censoring anything, so that might not be a thing anything. Yeah. Vinny, I wouldn't even have the money for OnlyFans. Yeah, well, it wouldn't cost anything. Like, it would probably be a free thing. If people want to donate, they can. But yeah, like, it wouldn't be me doing anything. Like I said, it would just be me playing games that are a lot more mature, to have a lot more nudity focused in them. Because, yeah, YouTube's just weird sometimes.
Dwight is bending and Claudette has a crazy look in her eye.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know anyone else. I didn't know how else to let you know I was here. And that I could hear you, well, you know. Know what? What do you think we're doing? Not what I think we're doing. You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun. You think 2 people trying to find a new way to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun.
Oops.
We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping we can stab each other in just the right spot, so we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key to finding the exact point we need to bleed out from, and I believe that the place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there?
Makes sense to me.
Did Jackson think we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh so much. They did. They get it. That's something to clip out of context. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Go on, lover boy. I noted all your entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyways. Good luck, Pink Fuzz. You're gonna need it. How big is this game? I do not know. I honestly thought it would be like a couple hours to go down different paths, but this is a lot bigger than I thought. But yeah, I've never looked into this game, so I have no idea if we're at a halfway point or just a 2-second point or what. Or is it like only text? There are like mini game things classically to like the thing goes around the screen, skill checks in Dead by Daylight. But those are the only ones I've seen so far. But yeah, it's basically just a text novel with good scenery. Hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how.
That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A Craig-manity. Never mind. Shut up, I like it. Anyways, where were we? Oh, yes. We're heading to the hot tub by ourselves to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today, it's been exhausting too. Why would they think stabbing themselves in a certain place would get rid of them? Anyways, I won't question it. They're not having a good time. But you were dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, your date is with you. Someone new is gonna show up. Oh, I like that. I wanna be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going as planned until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Oh, spiky tipped? Spiky. Don't know what the hell I've been smoking. Spiky tip. Like the palm trees are bent over to screw you. But it's not tree at all, it's... Trapper. Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, eh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they feel. They're feeling. What's this about? Some forced kind of check-in with the... What's that about? Some sort of forced check-in with the group. I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Yeah, what have you been smoking? Absolutely nothing. I'm just like this. This is just how I am. This is just how I am. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. No big deal. You've seen my abs, by the way. Can't miss them. Maybe you can see them later in my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the hot... I love that.
where all the holiday, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. Oh, I get it now. I think they talked about this before. I didn't really understand what they were meaning because IP, whatever property, intellectual property. That's like the other characters that are owned by corporations other than Dead by Daylight, like Pig, Pinhead, Pyramid Head, and the like. I don't know why I didn't get that before, but okay, I guess there's a whole other island where, they hang out. We could go to my private show. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And that blow-up bat. Threatening, but adorable. Makes it an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And you're not best friends. Just because you had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy's gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back and take a deep, slow breath, and someone else comes up. Bro, you have to remind yourself to buy a new charger tomorrow for real. Nope. Don't forget the new charger. Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. I'm guessing it's either Huntress, because that's what I've been interacting with a lot. I don't think he's mentally stable. Me, Trickster, or who? Let's see who it is this time. Huntress, yeah. So, you can kind of get the feel of how these games kind of go sometimes. Because a lot of them will have certain moments where, depending on what actions you've taken, a certain character will show up that you've been going for. It's okay. Have money to pay. You have money to pay for an mental asylum. I ain't that far gone. If you're talking about me, I'm far gone, but not that far gone. I'm the fun type of gone. Yeah. Oh, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten real cozy. I miss being a. No, if I don't say it, it's gonna make it sound like I miss being the big spoon or small spoon. I'll say that. Because if I don't say anything, like, wait, what does Pink Fuzzy miss? Ooh. Don't apologize. You don't know me good enough. You weren't there at my beginning arc. You're not, don't turn this around to you being my parents now. Or boss. Or caregiver. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us. Can't say that. Jesus. Why? Why does this happen to me? Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry. Oh, floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring a swimsuit? Pocket knife? Well, you try. Anyway. My parents raised me right. Stop talking. Stop interacting. You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point. And you should be prepared. But of course, you washed up on this island with nothing but the clothes on your back. So you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence, when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the spirit interjects. You really think you're going to have fun with her? Yes. Yes, I do. All this running and wrestling. There's wrestling now! Oh god. All this running and wrestling, and not like a clever double entendre way, but actually physically wrestling? I'm exhausted just describing, thinking about it. Mental well-being. Oh my god. No, this isn't a storyline we're doing. But for real, you've been absent too much in the past this half year. He's beyond saving you. Yeah, it's okay, Vinny. You've been working a lot on a bunch of different things, and like I always say, life comes first. I love you guys being here, except when you're talking behind my back about my mental state, which is completely fucking fine, by the way. I'm doing fine. Yeah, life comes first. Take care of yourself. And we'll do some fun things in the future. Sure, totally fine, right? Don't patronize me. If I wasn't fine, I'd be talking to someone else and not streaming about this. Anyways, listen, you're kind of weird, and I'm kind of weird, and I'm kind of weird, and like, I don't know. I thought maybe you'd want to sit and ignore the whole world together for a while. Yeah, that sounds nice. I do like it. Like I said, I do like Spirit. Her personality is very much classic goth. The world is just terrible and whatnot. He's totally fine enough. He's already quite crazy when playing Toy Story Racing and singing. We're not doing a psychological evaluation of my past works that can be found on Pink Fuzzy YouTube channel, where you can watch every video I've ever recorded for Twitch on there. God, kind of fun nowadays. Like I said, I do like Spirit. She is nice. I think her downer personality, which is fine. That's an aesthetic and whatnot. I think it would just get to me after a while. Yeah, I do like her. I do like her. Yeah, I think the only one that I'd be like, I'm completely like, no, I don't want anything to do with him is Trapper. Just because he's like, to me, he comes off as a narcissistic, money-driven prick. And I don't like, and a bully. Don't like that. Yeah, he's seen too much Dead by Daylight. I don't need saving. Now he believes he's surrounded by waifus. There's two of them! Not surrounded. If I wanted to be surrounded, I'd play Date Anything Simulator. Maybe I should do that. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly. I was not quick about it. Because you can only go on one date today. And you also don't want to be a hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. Oh my gosh, there is a commands thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that needs to be updated. Oh my god, no. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what? They say, when life gives you lemons, make a lemonade. He's playing Paper Mario now. No, D&D and Dead by Daylight in sight. Look, it's been a while. I gave up on that. I'll have to re-go through it. And then die a horrible, retching... Why am I on trial today? I should be on trial. This is fun. We're having fun. He's currently playing Dead by Daylight Wife Simulator. Writhing in death when drinking is because the lemons are poisoned all along. Oh. Sorry, this one's really getting me tilted. Whoever kept it up. You are! That's probably why. Well, I think I did some things with it. But then, like, I wasn't getting much, like, consistent interaction with, here and on Discord, so I kind of just left it, because no one else was seeing it. So. Add King. Oh my goodness. You already have Best at Mario Kart, or whatever that was. So who will it be? Who will it be? Huntress, we're going for I see. I want to go with Huntress. Ooh, this is cabin in the woods. Ooh, cabin in the woods, yeah.
You want to just make your way to a secluded beach house.
It looks more like a cabin.
Your heart thumps in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrumps is a real word, I swear. Are those nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix sexy and horrifying?
Frick, you made a typo! Made a typo trying to rate a command. Classic.
Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the
island forest. I see blood down here. Should I be worried? Ooh.
You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across the thorny brush.
It was something, Vinny. I don't know what. For the commands. You hope she cuts my head off when I need to fail? I don't. I already failed by not agreeing with the mint chocolate chip thing in the first episode. I want to continue this game.
She halts.
I hope I get done this game today so I can come back to it later with a new save.
She halts suddenly and you crash into her.
How tall? Anyway, how tall is she compared to me? What do I crash into?
Having been desperately trying to keep up, you follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods.
Ooh, cabin in the woods, yeah. It was just a conversation like that. Like what? What did I do? He does have to. No, please stop.
What? A cabin in the woods.
Ooh.
Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories, and you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job!
It's fun having friends in chat. It is. I enjoy it. You guys haven't. Just to be clear, you guys haven't done anything wrong. I think it's hilarious. If you did, we'd actually have a talk. I just don't know why my mental state is the one thing you guys are talking about.
The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her body mask, cocking, her head.
Wait, no, she was. Anyways, cut that out.
Cocking her head to the side.
I mean, no, it's fine. People do what they do.
Cocking her head to the side, as if to gauge a reaction to her hideaway.
Oh, please let me die by snoo. Are you inviting me inside? Why? Do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? Fuzzy strip poker? No. Unless it's a beach episode, I will not be taking my clothes off. Caption that out of context. No. Oh.
Is it just me, or did Hunter seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg, her, for a lover up of the Fang. But hey, I don't judge.
Fun fact, there are apparently vampires, not counting the Dark Lord from Castlevania, in the Entity's realm, apparently. That is a major point where they say vampires, I think, and werewolves. Though we've only, like I said, the only vampire we've ever really come in contact with outside of lore is the Dark Lord from Castlevania Dracula.
Is it just me? Dang. But hey, I don't judge.
You never knew that? Well, not everyone looks into the lore locker. Some people just play the game for fun. I'm an educational channel, but I'm not gonna check everyone's education. Come in, come in. Let's explore. Oh, Yeah, I need a moment alone. We'll be right back. That'd be so bad, just to be right back and then meditate. No way.
You follow her inside. Ooh, it's creepy and it's rickety and definitely not up to code, but it has certain homey charms. The Huntress's cabin.
That was the Addams Family thing. I'll ruin my own joke. You're quite a decorator. It does look nice.
She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones, hanging delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets line the mantel.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it?
Something tells I did not notice the blood until I did that. Okay. Something tells me that that the people who once owned those things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again.
Yeah, that's old. I've done the next games thing. I've done Kingdom Hearts. I've done Naruto Clash of Ninja. Pokemon Yellow I still haven't done. I've done Outlast. Does he? What games are you actually playing right now? Oh, what are we playing? We're playing The Forest. Let's see the... Dead by Daylight. Schedule 1. Hooked on You. I think that thing. I think that's it for now. What single player game after this? I don't know. I have to re-go through my schedule and see what exactly I want to play. I might do... No, I've been putting it off for a bit. I think I'll do... After this, it'll be, Demon Souls 1. Oh, what happened to that game where you're small? Oh, we beat that one. Or kind of beat it. We'll have to go back to it later. Calm down. Calm down. I will get the spray bottle for people in chat. What do you think of my collection? I'm more of a minimalist. Yeah, no. I can learn to like... Oh! Wait, what? Oh, no, don't be like that. That's on his permanent record. Yeah, don't time him out or ban him. It's fine. As long as they don't, like, we're all people here. We're individuals. As long as they don't get, people don't get too graphic with what they're saying in chat. Like, they'd like to do certain actions. Like, it's fine. I'm making these jokes. No, 10-second timeout for someone saying who is ugly. Someone who is ugly is thick. What? Timeout for saying someone who is ugly is thick. She's not ugly. What? I mean, each to their own. Each to their own. Okay, so I'm more of a minimalist. That'll make her upset. All love goes here. Yeah, I don't think you... Yeah, you did a 10-second. You didn't mean anything. You're just having fun. But careful with those powers. Careful with those powers. There's fun, and then I don't want... Because anything you do banning-wise, like, gets recorded to Twitch. So I don't want, you know, having fun and doing something like that to affect Locker if they have other things going on. This could just add to the list. But yeah, but we're having fun. We're having fun. We're all chill. I'm more of a minimalist. That'll make her sad. I don't want to say that. Don't make fun of... Don't cohort to make fun of me again. Jesus, not my own chat. I could learn to like this. That's a little better, but, you know, that's presumptuous of me. I think it's so much is the only really good option. Always. Don't. Are you a hoarder? Why do you need so many watches and umbrellas? Are these someone's reading glasses? They probably miss them. And keys, goodness, the keys. It's a little much, isn't it? Oh, okay, she really liked that, so I did figure. But Fuzzy, how about playing Dark Souls? Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Dark Souls probably after this. A coworker wanted me to play a while ago, so we're finally gonna do it.
Huntress lights up.
She's excited that you know what all those random things are called. Wow! You know basic... I shouldn't say basic. I guess there are kind of basic things if you live in a society. I so badly want to know why humans carry around these so many particular... God, big words. Accoutrements? Accoutrements? It is a bit much. Which means I've got plenty to share. Here, take this. Did I buy The Witcher 2 on sale? No, I think I have The Witcher 2 already. Or, no. Witcher 3, I think you said. Yeah, I don't have The Witcher 3. Did not know it was on sale. Elden Ring, I'll do Elden Ring at some point. If you want. Okay, that angle. Yep, good angle. So yesterday it was like €3. Oh, I missed out. Bro said 3. Said 3 was a 2. I have reading comprehension skill. We've talked about this. Yeah.
She gives you one of her precious shiny objects to keep. No one. Gonna talk about how Huntress doesn't know what a key is, but does know the word.
I don't even know what the fuck this word is. I might have never actually heard this word. So... Accoutrement? Accoutrement. Yeah, I've never heard that word. Okay, that's not me not recognizing it. I don't think I've ever heard it or seen it spoken. Vinny isn't Elden Ring multiplayer. It can be. Fuzzy be able to read number, layers, sensitivity. I'm just going, man. It's a quick thing, we know. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on the island. Okay, so I'm thinking there's a thing where you need to go with every single one of the killers here to get certain things. As you play the game, you learn different things, like, oh, if I go with Huntress, I get the key. Oh, if I'm with Wraith, he takes me to a secret lair, and there's something interesting there, etc., etc. Yeah. Look at that. Let's fly again. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I think Trickster is pretty out there. But everyone else, I do not trust Trickster at all. 100% don't. I feel like he's just interested in me to kill me. Which, yeah. But everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot.
A little gossip, huh?
What are you playing at, Pink Fuzzy? Don't make a thing to find my place first. First, to steal my giant... You're not stealing my giant teddy bear. Which is somewhere. Sitting, watching.
Huntress considers this for the best. She seems to have two modes.
Thoughtful.
And explosive. You hope never to be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges.
Don't bet on that. Salem will take you to... I'm not here right now. Okay. Why are you jealous?
Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms.
Aw.
You're not mad about it.
Oh, you are not mad about it.
But before you have time to enjoy taking the moment in...
What is this game?
Oh no! It's an attack of horde of killer crabs! Invading through the crevices of the poorly constructed cabin. They race at you and Huntress in swarms.
What the fuck? That's what I'm saying, Locker. What the fuck?
You must act quickly. What do?
Shield, Huntress, run and hide. Grab a shish kebab. No. Shashka? I feel like that's a Russian word. Oh, okay. It's like it's a weapon. Well, do you happen to have more than... Probably not in my house. Keep that stuff locked up if I have any money. Which, as you can see behind me, I never do. So grab a weapon.
You quickly run out and grab a cheshka off the wall. You're getting the highly educated person that you definitely are. You know that cheshka, I looked it up, is a Russian sword. Not an umbrella or a can of cola or something else like that.
Okay, noob. Oh, no. Pretended. No, don't. Back to back with Huntress. You both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. Don't take my games.
You manage to slay a majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away back into their hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous?
Stop plotting in my own chat.
Huntress sits down on a wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. They're just happy to not be the source of what... You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. You won't notice a few missing. Oh, I missed something there, damn it. No. I joked at her. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has a ponderous look in her face again.
We could take a few... No, not my plushies. Stop plotting in my chat.
You join her on the couch.
Sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? You can't take where the kids like crap. But, you know. Of course, one day with the right person. No way, not for me. Yeah, I'd like a family one day with the right person. We are plotting in my chat, right? No, we would never.
Maybe one day...
That's not the narrator. Maybe one day with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right.
Huntress smiles.
Coyly. Steven, I agree. Or Fuzzy loves games. You're good at board games. A good answer. I never knew that kind of weirdos are out there. That's true, you never do. You never do. There are plenty of weirdos out there right now conspiring. What were you like as a kid? Ooh. You try to imagine the giantess as a mere meek child in a puffer coat waddling around the forest. Huntress chuckles her laugh. Quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive. Then back to the cabin and Mother would tell me stories and we'd drink tea, imagining a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. You're not taking my channel. Stop it. You don't have my house. You're not taking my channel. It's not a great idea. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted for me. But since coming here, something felt off. It's beautiful and warm and everyone is so attractive. Like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for you? Don't you get the feeling that something is coming for you? Something's coming in a few minutes. Oh no. She's into it. Oh no, she's into it! Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories will rush through your head. Nightmares, visions of a dark cloud. Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belly some sort of hypnosis. Knockers. Wait, I'm gonna try to push it away. Do I feel like something's coming for me? Here, yes, always. Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? Why are we here? I've been having these strange dreams lately. Cue Kingdom Hearts dialogue. You and I is a way. I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we are all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. It is some kind of weird symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She handed it over to you, but before she could explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. Fucking cockblocks. We have a dramatic announcement. Leave now! Oh, but it needs to happen back on the beach. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. Just a reminder, I don't believe there was any nudity in this game, so don't get your hopes too far up. Actually, let's double check that. Let's not. I don't think there's nudity, but if there is, it'll be a surprise to all of us. What we have here is an old-fashioned rivalry. It's true, exactly like the voice. Like that voice. True, exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. No anime boobies, no Vinny, possibly no anime, I mean, I don't know. You know what sucks, yeah. I mean, if you really want, you could, no. Bad, I'll get the spray bottle. We were forced to interrupt your lovely day by another killer. They're here, and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny if it's fucking Trickster. No. Oh, it's blocked. We can't see his almighty boa constrictor. Possibly. I hear a chance. I don't 100% know. I don't think there's nudity in this. But there are other places you can go. Oh, God, not Trickster. Get the fuck away from me.
Trickster emerges from the water.
Is he in slow motion?
He's pure thirst.
He's Paul Newman on horseback. What?
He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life.
Fuzzy of any position as ordered. No. Also Fuzzy. Maybe Final Fantasy, fun game series to play. I have the collection on Switch. That is a plan. So right now what I'm going for, in June 14th, I am starting a new series, which is a sequel or a better version of a quick review. And so while I'm doing some other stuff for fun, I am primarily focusing on certain games for that new series. There's also written stuff, and there's four, so there's one series that I've done. There's like 4 parts to it. I just need my friend voice act when they're free. We're gonna do that, voice act that. And I have another one-off thing that'll be another series that is completely written. That one I think is fine. That one I think is completely done. The other 4 I have to go through and just make sure like stuff lines up and the narrative is good. But I'm excited. June 14th, be here, because that's when hopefully I'll be releasing that stuff. And then the other series as well. So I really need to buckle down and focus on like, okay, what do I need and where do I put it? Lucker, when are you going to redeem rewards so we can torture you? I think when I get affiliate. Unfortunately, I can't do that till affiliation. And then I'll put on some fun things. Oh, okay, I'm saying, yeah. But right now I've been focusing on my writing, which, like I said, is a big part of it. I have one more story to write, which is just a narrative-driven story of just me speaking. More of like a like a one-man show where this is the character, this is his life, this is what he did on this thing. Really like force-ending stream? True. Nah, we ain't force-ending stream. No, God, no. If I did that, I'd just start a new one. But we'll see. I think we can think of some fun ones to do that cost a bit of points.
Also, is he holding his breath under there? This whole time, waiting for his cue? That's commitment to the bit, if I've ever seen one.
Oh, God, no.
Where you spent the day? In a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich.
Could dress up as a cat maid outfit. Yeah, that'll be a community goal. I ain't afraid to do that. I'll do that sometime.
I think of how cozy we can get there in the snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout.
Oh, you can kind of see his,
the way we can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry. Oh my God, he's a monster. I mean, yes. Or her body from the inside. Jesus.
Oh my God, no. You're looking forward to a maid that made it. You shouldn't. It's nothing special. Anyway, oh my God, Trapper. I don't like him. To be honest, you might live somewhere this month. No idea what game yet. You might go live. Oh, nice, Vinny. If I'm able to be there, I'll be there for that to support you.
Well, Trapper,
like I think streaming is a really fun thing, whether you show your face, just your voice, or just play games, to at least get out there and do something more. And it's hard, but you could potentially make it a paying job and whatnot. Like I'm almost 3 years in, 3 years this June 14th, so you know, I have not made any money off of Twitch or YouTube, so take that into account. But it's nice to be able to do something and get yourself out there. And meet some nice people who are plotting against you. Hopefully won't plot against you, but my luck is just great.
Well, Trapper is the real deal, and for real. I do mean real. And by deal, I mean evil.
Plus, you really want to hunt for your food. The rest of your life? With me. You get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh?
Would never.
Yeah, like I said before, I don't like... Oh, look at that. You get a better view of what he's packing. That's great. That's great. I love how they cut it off right there. Not 10 things higher, so you can say, you're an angel now. Am I? I love how they're both doing probably their most sensual poses. So, anyways, yeah, like I've said before, I don't like Trapper. Trapper is very much a narcissistic rich prick who I think is just a bully. Not what I like at all. So, as if. That life isn't for me, bro.
I'm very impressed you speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. He is. Try hard much. He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of Wall Street, bro. Trust me, it tracks. Like, I wouldn't mind being taken care of someone who's nicer and whatnot. But, like, yeah, he's just not it. Oh, his eyes are... Oh, yeah, they're already purple. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if you were brandishing a cleaver at you.
Oh shit, he is. Hey, Vinny, do I know anything about laptops? Not really. I had one, but I bought them pre-made. So unfortunately, I'm not the person to go for that. Give in to anger. No, I'm not angry at him. Like, I love this. You know, politely say no thanks, but no thanks, it's not for me. Or, you fucking twit. You think I would go out with you when that hot bunny ass is right there? Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into the quieter lifestyle. Unless they scream. Hee hee. I relish in my independence. I don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. Okay, that's a little much. I wouldn't go there.
You run back into the huge arms of the Huntress. She hugs you tight between her, you know. So tight you feel your life leaving your body. For just a moment, it hurts so good. So I laugh because I just see my character being like, yeah, you're stupid and I don't want to be with you. I'm sorry. And it just runs into her like, oh, save me, muscle mommy. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their honest opinion.
Oh, that's good. I like him a lot. No, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Honest opinion. Even though an opinion makes me crave carve out their liver.
But that butt-wiping comment, yeah, like I said before, there's some times in this game where it's like, okay, I want to go in this direction. Oh, okay, that direction means something bad. That's not what I meant by clean up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. And actually, how's Ms. Red? Haven't heard from her in a while. I think she's good. She's been working on a project for a while. A couple of projects she's invited me to join in. So I've kind of just been waiting for that. And she'll be a part of my story things as well. When I get that going, she'll be one of the characters in the second story, a main character in the second story.
Trapper leaves.
But yeah, she doesn't really join in like my voice channel much, unless it's to be like, hey, this is going on, just so you know, you can join me and whatnot. Which is, you know, nice to see her. Good to help her.
Trapper leaves you and you turn to Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna He's just gonna stay in there all night.
Dead by Daylight after this? No, I gotta... After this, oh, depending on what time it is. Yeah. Eat and whatnot. I also have to take care of some things and whatnot. But we'll see. We'll see. I can't... If I do, I don't want to just go on for like 2 minutes or anything like that. Fair. You still in contact with Origami? Yeah, she's still a good friend of mine. We play every weekend on stuff and we'll chat occasionally. It's like, we didn't work out, but it's still a good friendship. I really appreciate her. She is a wonderful person, just our lives didn't match up. Give it to you, you stay away from her. She's mine! You buy the game yourself if you want her. So hold on. Trapper leaves and you turn to Huntress. Walking in slow motion back into the water. Pretty weird. He's gonna stay in there all night. Okay. See how this phrase is executed. It sounds like you turn to Huntress, and then you with Huntress start walking in slow motion back into the water. That was my first initiative, which caused me to go, wait a minute, we're doing what with her? And then it's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay in there all night. So it is him. I don't know if I just took that wrong or if that's a weird way of phrasing it. I think it's just you turn to Huntress and watch him walk in slow motion. I think and watch him walk in slow motion would have at least gotten it like very crystal clear across. Because again, that he's going to stay in there all night. That indicates, okay, it is Trapper doing this. But if you read that first, you might get lost like I was. Best thing is by the time you wake up, you don't work. I'm live again. Yeah, I have a schedule. Shall we continue our date? Ooh. It's dark. Huntress will lead you back into... No, if this day ends soon, we'll jump on Dead by Daylight for a bit. Back to our cabin. You thought you'd remember the way. But it's like, the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Nothing. Better not get lost out here. Vinny, you have to get up in 1 hour. F your life. 5 hours? Oh. You're trying to play D&D with... Every time you... Oh, yeah, you're talking about Vinny. But yeah, it's not good. I'm sorry about your alarm. That does not sound like it's either you're sleeping through... It sounds like you're either sleeping through your alarm, or your alarm just isn't working. Which if you're sleeping through it, what I've done with my alarm is I have it set to go off every minute after it goes, so it doesn't just go for 10 minutes and then snooze. So that way it's a constant like, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. If I switch over to the and might play around to even learn the basics. Yeah, we'll see what goes on. How do I get it on my phone? The alarm, are you talking about the alarm? Because it should be in, it might be in clocks depending on, in the clock app, depending on what phone you have. Huntress. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper. Pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny masked eye and scoots you onto her back. Oh my god, yes, I would love that. I'm Bella! Oh no. I'll just run to the woods with you, a piggyback riding her back. The wind rustles your hair. Animals clear the path for the mighty woodswomen. Progressive. You have a Samsung, so no, do. Yeah, Locker, you have an iPhone. Yeah, I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android thing, whatever it is. So I can't help you with iPhone, but I think it would be in the clock app. But again, with it being a iPhone, I never know if they have stuff or don't. Because they seem to change their mind so much on that.
Of the mighty woods woman, as she races by like the lead from a famous
Hey, we're on the same page.
teen vampire drama. In that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress didn't call you that.
Whee!
Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground and takes you to the
And you take in your surrounding, a wooded clearing in the forest.
Huntress
Prances about like a deer in the meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head, pack up a few cute woodland critters. Aw. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they're so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with sauce. Ooh. Alright, see you in a bit, Vinny.
Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is off.
Melanflu's voice floats through the air, landing onto your ears like a syrup honey. Oh, it's the trickster again, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, yes. Come and find me. What? Okay. Oh. Not bad. Not bad. Got her. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Tag.
You boop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. You trying to date this young lady? Or just bro down all day?
You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They said it takes 10,000 hours of practice to be good at something.
Hey, they do say that.
That was fun. Oh, I keep trying to just relax and have a good time. But it's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. An elk just comes through and completely murders me. Oh god. Like what? What if we let our pants down? Okay, so like what? That feels like, you know, you being interested in her, getting to care more. What if we let our pants down? I don't know. I'm 50-50 on whether or not... Yeah, I can't choose that. On whether or not that would be, like, if she would reciprocate and be like, okay, let's do that. And then totally is just acknowledging her thing. Let your pants down. I'm playing as I would play. Come on, you don't want to see what... Anyways. No. For this I play as I'm going to play. Maybe in the future I'll play a game where viewers can decide what I do. But yeah, I think it's too soon for Let Your Pants Down. I might be wrong. We're getting to that. But, you know. I feel like even her words, it was fun, but I keep just trying to have a good time, but it's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. So she's, like, not fully there, I think. In the thing where it's like, yeah, let's just jump into bed together. Consensually. And with love in our hearts. Like what I think is the best thing to, like, get to know her more. Show I'm interested in her. Because totally can be like, yeah, totally, whatever. Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods. Little perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dead.
That got dark.
We feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyways. She's admitted it at the frickin' breakfast table. Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Oh, we swear we are here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It was just time for dinner. Come and get some grub. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And it's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending time this afternoon courting a psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Run, 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 run away. Ooh. No, you really feeling the whole romantical experience. Don't worry, I'll just keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. Why does everyone hate Wraith? We're not going to do the gang where they cram them all into one screen at the same time again. So just believe me, they're all here. They're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With our love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying wrong things. Oh, they're afraid of offending me now. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I am surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. I hate this as well. Like, you don't spend any time with any of the other people, and they're still like, well, I'm still interested in you. It's like, no, I clearly don't have interest. Let me go. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems to be the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one might be moment in the spotlight is the least you can do. Spotlight is the least you can do. And heaven knows they won't do it better than that. Alright, we're doing a new voice because someone doesn't like my French accent. I don't know what to do for him. I'm sick watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with you. With, trying to get to the bottom of the never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I am really hungry. Anyways, so I say we just get a simple salad or something. The green kind. Not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. I'm fine with lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Well, I mean, I am a vegetarian. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Hey, welcome back, Vinny. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Why is there asking you to... So there was a question. There was, with the Huntress, I had 3 options. When she said stuff on her... Life always goes wrong when she's trying to find love and whatnot. And the questions were... Or the phrases I could say were... Like what? Because she wouldn't let down her guard. One of them was... Oh, what if we let our pants down instead? And the final one was totally. So that's why he's asking. He wanted the take your pants down option. But we didn't do that because I'm doing it how I would do it, and I feel like that's too soon. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Tell about your brush with death? Joke about having kids. That would be weird. I think that was the kid's comment with Huntress was a personal thing between us. I don't feel like that's right to like, yeah, we were talking about having kids. Especially when we don't know each other that much. So I guess brushed with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress' secret cabin, and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight on a delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. Vinny. Okay, you saved yourself. Yeah, no. He wasn't... Locker wasn't being curious in the wrong direction. It was game related. So, that would never happen on my yacht. I don't care, Trapper. I grind them much more satisfying. I'd grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have little cone for the other kind. Oh, God. Too much. Gwengolet, bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. And they are all very tired. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. What? Not a charming... What? No one trusts anyone now. And they are all eating... They are all very tired. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in a undisclosed paradise. Everyone is eating in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. In silence? I don't get this reference. Maybe they're not directly mentioning the title of it. Because the only one I know that's really a supernatural horror thriller is The Thing. Maybe that might be referencing The Thing, where everyone is just eating in silence, they're very tired, and no one can trust anyone. Because The Thing is about a movie of a creature that can morph into the other survivors in the area. Similar to Among Us, before Among Us was a thing. Bon appetit! Don't you mean Bon? No, almost everything we serve here has bones in it. Even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions. Hold on. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as you pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. I like them. Your top-notch service is very much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'll greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is gonna happen. Something that will change everything. You are willing, or you can go willing or unwilling. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, Dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something neat. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. That was his way. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I am pretty sensitive eyes, and I am also horribly afraid of it. The fire. I mean, not my eyes, because of a childhood trauma involving fire. Hey, Vinny, you're gonna go to bed? All good. Have a good sleep. I'll see you sometime in the future. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Raph's complaining. You have work tomorrow, no coffee here tonight. Oh, makes you tired? Yeah. Have a good sleep. See you next time, Vinny. You take a seat on a comfortable log,
feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell the story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet you've got a stunning creative mind. Hey, you think, they allowed to simply place thoughts in my head like that? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to happen here, so nothing is probably not the best sign, not a great sign. Oh cool, now everyone's looking at you. So do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades. Boggle? We were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wrath points his spine and skull staff thingamajigger at you. You duck out of the way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us.
Oh, we're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Now we can tell if they're warm. Now you can tell if you're warm from the fire, or if it's the nerves heating up. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire.
I know the fire is right here, but maybe we can stop talking about it all the time. We can start pretending it's not here, and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive.
He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Pink Fuzz was about to make an important decision about us telling a story or not.
Oh, I'm the storytelling type. Just wait till June 14th, and I'll probably have a sneak peek at some of the stuff soon too. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery.
Okay. What type of story do you want to tell?
Romance seems too on the nose. I like adventure. Alright. You like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies. How about some adventures? Now we're talking. It's not my fave, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, for sure.
You pause. Everyone has waited, bated breath. No pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure that's all you have to say?
No, I was kidding.
So what type of story do you want to tell?
Let's get personal. Huntress got personal. Let me get personal. I'd like to tell... I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay. These types of tales are the best. It is often most sad. Bit of a love story. Oh, is it about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine? Or is it about a deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence? Not quite. It was my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. Tricks was just out. They couldn't have been more different. And yet, on that night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's, I can say women's studies. They were married within 2 months. I'm gonna tell a personal story about my parents. Like, okay, not what I would do. A bit soon, you know, if you can trust someone, don't you think? Oh, that's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot of love about. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Oh, we got her interest. She's in her, I think that's supposed to be her most seductive pose. Love can spark from a look across the Love can spark from a look across the campfire. Now I've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the campfire. It's quite alarming, actually. Except for Trickster. He has his headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Okay, that was not a good story. I don't mean to insult you. It was actually quite bad. Yeah, not how I would go about it. I was thinking I'd say more like, oh, here's me when I was a child, this tragic thing happened. But this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end here. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You're looking from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be more entertaining. Okay, so I want to pick Huntress again. Because, you know, I'm going after Huntress. But the thing is that I feel like if I keep picking Huntress, the other killers are going to get very upset with me and kill me. So let's go Spirit. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you got out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now. I can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, technically, I suppose, the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal traditions, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful shrubbery where the Knights of Ni caused some people in the past to put it in for them. Shrubby, chic farmhouse. Oh, shabby, I can read. Together they spent months planning the details of their wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, the fiancé, I guess, since they weren't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo pants and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on so much lovely natural settings of the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create a unique floral arrangement from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose the next day to spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out the best blooms, where the best blooms could be found, and prepared to pick them herself in the morning of the wedding so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variation of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, or the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of the big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed up in her beautiful white gown and set off, yeah, that's gonna get dirty, into the woods, gathering flowers. Tending carefully, she followed her routine, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon the once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before. And just at the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms of vibrant and colorful. Was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful. She became dizzy from looking at them, but the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, skipping up flowers after flower. Every time she did, she noticed just a little further ahead, and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of the spring air, the fiancé crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner and stepped over a mossy tree's trunk and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems, and festering mold piled on the floor. Where the bees had been, now only flies buzz. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into the shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and loved ones began looking for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there was no beautiful wildflower or young lovers to be found. See, just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by the never-ending search of perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there, all alone. I thought that was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When I think of the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why it's much more a fan of the That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Fuzzy, if you could delete any sequel in existence, what would it be? What? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid we small talk. My small talk gets in the way of romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap. You know that we need to get back to the thing we do when we're not on screen. Okay. You have your fun tonight. And try not to wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the dead end thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking. Not since the accident. And you do know that all of the people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Yep. Well, except for Spirit. Oh Oh yeah. She doesn't belong here. She's a strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal with me. Deal me in. What do you say we talk? Take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes.
Please. Enough talk of this. Was he burned when he died? I can't remember. He's very fixated on fire. I don't remember anything in his lore really relating to fire. Look about bones, things that are lit, or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran? And far, far away from this place as we could. Just you and me. Oh, those spindly legs. You'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace, well, secluded, Pink Fuzzy is after. They should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but it's because I chose to move slowly for stealth reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over it all. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. Yeah. I do think that the bigger companies, richer people and whatnot, do put things out and want us to squabble against each other in some circumstances. Because it's easier to control a group that's divided than a group that's, concretely together. Which is hard to do some days because there are a lot of different viewpoints and not all of them good. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through the public domain novella print on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore.
It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me?
Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention alone was the attention of everyone else. His attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us. Maybe we can all move on with our lives. Or, some special projects we might be working on. I am very curious with Wraith. He keeps hinting at a secret lair and projects he's working on. I'm not going for, escape or whatnot. But if I am, I think that's the next time after, the day is done, we follow Huntress to the end, live or die. I'll be coming back and I'll do whatever it is with Wraith, because I think Wraith is the next interesting party here to trying to get out. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off to for an evening activity? Who do you think?
I'm just saying.
You may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to an end. Unfortunately, it's my time to go. Okay, I just saved in case this was the choice. We'll get to right before the choice and then cut it there. Because, time-wise. Because especially today, I really need to do a thing. A few things. So I can't just go out over time. And no, it's not satisfying with that name either. I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV show dating show boom happening, I'm pretty sure all of that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Okay, yeah, we'll stop it here. Because like I said, I cannot go over today, and I feel like this is a good place to end it. Because if I go, there'll be like another 10-20 minutes with Huntress, which you know we're going for. That's who I want. She's the most interesting person here, and I've gave my reasons why I don't like Trapper's completely out. I think after Huntress, I do like Spirit. Spirit is neat. I don't know. I don't know who I'd pick between Wraith and Spirit. But either way, we'll end this here. Thank you, my fathers, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Things are getting spicy. We're definitely getting somewhere with Huntress. And we'll continue when we get back. Next time, we will continue where the bunny trail leads. Thank you for watching. D&D, no, I gotta get dinner ready and do some stuff, so unfortunately I cannot. This whole week is gonna be very tight for me after streams after 7, where I cannot really do anything else. Unfortunately, I'll have to be another day locker, sorry. But thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next anytime. Take care.